Hello everyone and welcome back to my playthrough of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, the KFC dating sim. In the last episode, Colonel Sanders turned against us. He seems to be in the same team as Ashley and Van Van. We decided to not forget our memory of him, and I'm pretty sure he will steal our recipe that we shared with him, our famous coleslaw recipe. We will continue our adventure today, and I'm pretty sure it's the last episode. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants of Van Van, the supposed madman, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. Now also, I want my revenge against Colonel Sanders. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Waifu's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Waifu, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You would usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. Indeed. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it, like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish. This option. He's happy actually. Oh! Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell. At least it smells like what it's supposed to smell. Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. He knows his chicken. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it will probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow, it looks really perfect. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. A no-rules competition, it will be chaos. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decided that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes, per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She is definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but is trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10. With a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! It looks like an attack. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, faster, blaster! Van Van flexes his pectorals as it chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula! Even Clang gets in on it. 5 dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It just did. It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct! Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him on the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Cast a spell, or do it the hard way? I will do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I don't know in what team he is. I'm really suspicious about him, honestly. I believe in you, waifu. Wow! Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, waifu, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. She's so sweet. What a best friend. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Oh, for my mac and cheese. I was wondering why would I need noodles in my chicken pot pie. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the sport monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We sport monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have Conjure Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kid and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? He's your friend now. Come on, boy. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kinda in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the sport monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. Well, he has so many eyes. You can see anything. I see you're up to crisscross some magical items and accidentally summon me. Huh? Ah, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little sport pup, back in the old country. So cute. You can feel Sport Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. He's so smart. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep down within yourself. Give up and drop out of culinary school. We will never give up. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary. My hair? My hair turns mac and cheese orange as a culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, waifu, you are the chosen one, you will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear waifu, you may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your own feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Your savior, your Superman. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? There's no rules, girl. Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy! Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. Who's the winner? You must prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hehehe, I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Poor little guy, he's been bullied. Wonder who did that. It's so obvious. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? So gently asked. I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how we didn't cook anything. I can feel my legs. May I be excused? Poor Pop, honestly. Poor him. He's been bullied so hard. Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly your book material. Wait a second, pranks. Clank, where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow, it must have gone unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final project. So now we have me, Van Van, Colonel Sanders, and Ashley as the 4 last competitors of this competition. Yes, it has been a long semester. 3 days is a long time. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Marianne, please step forward. Oh, I forgot about her. So it's me, Marianne, Colonel Sanders, and Ashley, I guess? Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. It's so cute, so tiny. How can you eat that? My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Chef de Corgi. Yes, Sprinkles and some green tea made from baby leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink duck tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. There's not a lot to share, my dear friend. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble worth of soup. A plus! Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, waifu, for helping me to believe in myself. It's my job as a bestie. Van Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose closed on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Oh, poor little dog, I can't eat it. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Obvious, though. Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity! This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next, students. Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made Orange Blossom Turkish Delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with French meringue, and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. It will not taste good. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, waifu? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. Okay, she's dumb. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. It's my school, actually. I have a degree in that. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know I hate cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake, nice, and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You, and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. Two chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. Magic. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. It looks delicious, actually. It looks really greasy and fat, but it looks good. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away in my 49 dog years of life. Divided by 7? He's 7 years old in human years. I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. No sprinkles. You pass, and you pass, everyone pass, and you get the pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! I win? Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even the Van Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Oh, whoa, whoa. You knew that Sprinkle was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Because corgis are so smart. Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. She still has the heart on her boobs and he looks so much like a JoJo character right from the start. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting! No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. It's so sad. Oh, amusing. Not really. And now that everyone is together. It's the Spork Monster, he has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Students tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster? Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the room of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. You could command such an entrance. It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. He's the king now. Walking the carpet, you see perch atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? I noticed it before my character. Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figure it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can relieve my troop. Oh, he speaks. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. We dated for a day. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird, they are, indeed. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates! He's wearing casual clothes. The first time I see him in casual clothes, it's a bit weird. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and men, and by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Question mark? If I click again. Oh? No! It's not the end! As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Waifu? What are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance, wink wink. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day, you're a lucky lady too. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, waifu. Oh, it might be in a long time, I don't know. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurant is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school? Oh, my dear waifu, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! Congratulations! We just finished the KFC Dating Sim and I think we had a good ending. Thank you so much everyone for watching. And I will see you in the next series. Bye bye!